fancy sharing some dieting tips, and I don't mean this kind of diet. Lovely. So today I'm going to talk about my diet and just a few little things that I have picked up or learnt, and I want more suggestions. So if you guys have any amazing tips, hints, tricks, just comment them down below and I will read through them and implement as many as I can that obviously suit my lifestyle and medical history and so forth. Anywho, I'm just going to jump straight in. My calorie limit per day I have given myself is 1,000 calories. I know it sounds quite restrictive, but the main goal of that is to reduce my stomach size so that I can eat a healthier amount of food and feel full. I have one cheat day per week, which is up to 2,000 calories that I can have, which is just, so if you're craving things like mad and you feel like you can never eat them again your whole life, you'll have some stupid binge and eat so many, it's absolutely ridiculous. So if I have one cheat day, I don't know, I don't call it a cheat day because it's just my weekly diet, whatever. So for me it's Saturdays. So on Saturday I can have a bit extra food. I can have like a bigger meal, I can have something that I've been craving or whatever, as long as obviously it's nothing stupid. I double that, so I have about 2,000 calories per day. The way to gauge calories, if you're struggling to know how much that is, I, a couple of years ago, used to use the MyFitnessPal app for everything I ate, and now I can just tell by looking at something approximately how many calories is in it. So I can gauge by what I choose. So I suggest doing something like that until you're used to knowing how much calories are and stuff. If you're not a big calorie counter, then you can go by sizing, like portion sizes. I know people do the no sugar diets and things like that. I could do that, but I'm choosing not to. I feel that is a great way to go. But just to begin with, I need to get my eating portion control under control with the control. Oh, great work, 99. So I need to get portion control under control. And then I can adjust more things after I feel that I am satisfied with the portion sizes, that I feel full on things. Because I don't want to go too crazy too fast, because then I'll just go back to normal ways because get bored of it or whatever. Self-sabotage. My self-sabotage is just denying myself everything and then you know what else we should discuss? My new hair is in the in-between phase at the minute because the colour didn't take as much as I wanted it to. I will pop a little link up here to the video in my other channel where I dye my hair if you want to watch. So you can just check that out if you want. Next thing I want to talk about is some things that I have cut out. So I have cut out all soft drink from my diet. It's been over 3 years now since I've had any soft drink at all, because I was a massive soft drink fiend, especially for Coke. Absolutely loved it. Loved nothing better than a cold can of Coke from the fridge. That was my make my knees weak kind of thing. And so but I haven't had a coffee or anything resembling a coffee in 7 years, and I love the smell of it so much. I miss it every day. But hey, the problem is I get addicted to things really easily, so I just can't have a lot of stuff because I get freaking crazy addicted. So like I go from, a coffee would be nice, to having 7-8 coffees a day and then having more caffeine on top of that. I used to have over 10 double, sometimes triple shot cappuccinos a day because I used to work where I would make coffees, and then I would have a couple bottles and cans of V on top of that, plus my normal about a litre of Coke a day. All that caffeine, my body couldn't handle it, so I just went nope, no more, and completely cut it out forever. So I could never ever have Coke or coffee again in my whole life. But I can still smell the coffee, which is good. I don't really miss the Coke anymore. So the reason I wanted to talk about those things is because I wanted to discuss cutting things out of your diet permanently, forever. Once I know I can never have something ever again, the craving for it reduces like crazy. I was just saying how much I miss coffee, but I don't crave it. I miss that, waking up in the morning and having a nice hot coffee, and going out with friends and ordering a coffee, I miss all of that. But I found replacements which help. So I have green tea, I have other herbal teas, and I have soy hot chocolates every now and then as well. So there are things you can do to change for the better, and that's what I want you guys to do with me as well. So recently, before I made my first video, I cut out all takeaway drive-through foods forever. I've decided no more. It's now been almost 2 months since I've had any kind of takeaway food, and honestly that is the longest it's been in my whole life. Nothing against how I grew up or anything like that, but your parents, my parents, a lot of parents I knew, if you had a good day, we would go get McDonald's or order a pizza in if there's a party. There's just so many times you're rewarded when you're little with junk food that you don't think about at all. Even once you're older, you don't realize that you still reward yourself with junk food. And I didn't realize to the extent that I did reward myself with it. So I decided to just cut it out forever. And I don't miss it. I thought I was going to miss it like mad. The week leading up to me quitting it, I'm like, oh my god, okay, I want to have everything that I like the best before I cut it out, because I know I can never have it again. And to be honest, there wasn't that much that I really wanted, because when I thought about things I loved the taste of like mad, when I imagined myself eating it and what the flavour was like and how I felt while I was eating it, is actually disgusting. Like the amount of oil or fat or how processed the food was is what came to mind before any kind of loving did. So that also reinforced the fact for me that it was a habit and it wasn't something that I actually enjoyed. It's just a bad habit that I had to get rid of, and so I did, and I feel amazing for it. I feel really good for cutting all that out. So that's a big tip for me, is from me to you, is to find weaknesses like that and cut them out for good. You don't need it in your life. You're just having it because you want it. And I know that people say, oh, what kind of life is that if you can't have the things you like? Well, what kind of life is it that you are, if you're as big as I am, or feel as big as I am, or are bigger than I am, and you feel like crap about yourself, and every day you're beating yourself up, or you're hiding from experiences, or you're body shaming yourself, or emotionally shaming yourself all the freaking time just because you want to eat something that tastes good for a minute? It's not okay. It's not good. I would much rather have a fuller, better, healthier, happier life and existence without them foods in my life than with them. Weigh up. Which one's better? Which one? You choose. You tell me which is better. Comment. Let me know. Let me know what you prefer. Would you prefer to eat and feel good while you're eating, but feeling fat and shamed all the time. Water is the biggest thing. Learn to love it. If you don't like to drink water, I never really thought about it. I didn't think of water as a drink, you know, and a lot of people I know feel that way as well. It just does. Never felt like a real drink. Coke felt like a real drink. Coffee felt like a real drink. Juice, you know, shakes, whatever. Learn to love it. Now, the best way I can think of for you to learn to love it is to flavour it at first, you know, or forever. You just put it in the fridge with some healthy stuff in it, whether it's chopped up berries or cucumber and lemon and mint leaves is absolutely amazing and so good for your body. There's so many different things you can put in there to flavour it. Ginger, cinnamon and apples, everything you can think of, and it just adds nutrients. It doesn't add calories, it doesn't add anything bad to the water at all. It just affects the flavour a little bit so that you can enjoy it a bit more. Whereas I absolutely love just tap water straight from the tap. It's so beautiful, and I love cold water. So I always keep a couple bottles of cold water in the fridge, and I just cycle them through. So I refill one from the tap and take one out of the fridge. I also keep only 1 litre bottles in the house so that I am knowing how much I'm drinking. Try to have about 3 litres of water a day. So I know it's just 3 bottles, and if I can get through that, then I'm pretty happy with myself. Once you learn to love water, drinking it is easy. Filling yourself up with it is easy. Are you hungry or are you thirsty? That is something that is hard to define. Sometimes you don't realize that your body's just feeling a little bit dehydrated. So you're not actually hungry, you just need something to drink. So I suggest whenever you feel hungry, just go have a glass of water first. And then if you still feel hungry, have something small, have a snack or have your meal, whatever. But always have a glass of water first when you feel hungry, because I'm pretty much guaranteeing you that I'd say 7 out of 10 times you were just thirsty, and it's just astounding. Are you hungry, or does it just taste really good? I know I'm bad for this. Like, here's something I'm definitely working on, where if I'm eating something and it tastes a frick amazing, if I feel full, I'll still keep eating it because I like how it tastes. Or I'll want more of it because I like how it tastes, not because I'm still hungry. So recognizing the different feelings will help. So if you're hungry and you're eating it, that's fine. But if you're just enjoying the flavor of it, then put it aside and enjoy the flavor later, because it's only going somewhere if you get rid of it. So why not just have it a bit later when you do feel hungry again? Eat your favorite part first. I am terrible for saving my favorite till the end so that that's the last taste I'm left with. I've always been like this since I can remember, and therefore, even if there's too much food on the plate, I know my favorite one is sitting there at the end, and so I will eat everything else first and then circle back to the very last thing that I wanted to save. So if you eat your favorite thing first, then everything else you're not really that phased if you leave it behind. Also, I know it's hard to not have a clean plate at the end. I was brought up where you have to finish everything on your plate. So if you can't handle it, then just have smaller plates. That's the best way to deal with it. I use bread and butter plates usually, and I use kid-sized bowls, and that works fine for me. because I know that, yeah, if there's food left, if I have, half a plate of food, I can't throw it in the bin. I feel horrible, like I've wasted all that. But yeah, I mean, you can cling wrap it, pop it in the fridge, or I just suggest smaller plates. Also, if you're cooking a lot and you end up having a lot, you don't have to put it all on your plates. Put it into containers or whatever and pop it in the fridge for later. Have a drink chaser. I suggest water or a herbal tea. So when you finish eating, even if you feel full or if you still feel a little bit hungry, have a glass of water, or have 2 glasses of water if you tend to feel that you still could eat. Have 2 glasses of water. So after every single meal, until your stomach can handle what you want it to handle. Because water fills you up. It tastes good, it fills you up, it hydrates you, it repairs your skin, it does so many good things for you. So why not just have that little bit extra? Plus, it is hard to meet your daily quota. Don't be in a river in Egypt. Denial. Don't be in denial. You have bad habits. I have bad habits. And if you blind yourself to them, they're just going to stay there. They're not going anywhere. They don't want to go anywhere. And the more you ignore them, the more determined they'll be. So if you find them, remove them. Be so super honest with yourself, If you binge when you're at home, it's not all the time, but I tend to binge at home. If I'm out with people, I'm rarely hungry at all. If I'm in a restaurant, I struggle to choose something because usually I'm not that hungry. And then when I get home, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry right now, because I feel comfortable and, I feel less judged and all that jazz. And so I tend to binge. So my tip for that is to pretend somebody's watching you, especially somebody you don't want to be judged by. If you're giving advice to someone, so I could imagine that it's you guys sitting there watching me eat. Every time I eat, whether I'm at home or in public, I've got to make a good example, especially if you've got kids. You're teaching them how to eat, what to choose, whether you sit in front of the TV or whatever. However you eat, you're teaching people around you that admire you to do that same thing, and all what they're doing is okay. You're reinforcing bad behavior. So if you're at home eating and you tend to binge, just imagine that somebody that admires you is watching you. If you struggle to think of someone that admires you, think of somebody that judges you. I mean, there are quite a few people that I know I would feel uncomfortable eating in front of because they would make snickering comments or whatever, and it would affect me. And no matter how hard you try for it not to affect you, it would. So if I imagine them watching me every time I put something to my mouth, then I'm going to choose better things, and I'm going to stop when I'm full, not when I've had enough of the flavour or that everything's gone. So another thing is, if you eat in your car, that is a big thing for people. That used to be a big thing for me when I had drive-through food. Every time I got in my car, I'd get hungry because I know I could just drive through, grab something and eat while I'm driving to wherever I have to go. Now that I don't have drive-through food, I know it's not even something I think of. But before that, I'd already banned myself from eating in my car because I knew that I had a problem with that. So remove that temptation. If you eat in your car, if you drive through a drive-through all the time when you're driving, I just get a little bit hungry, so I'll just pop through Macca's and get a wrap or whatever. Don't do it, Or if you do it, go to a park and eat it, or go somewhere public and eat it. Go home and eat it, but don't sit in your car and eat, because you're just filling yourself up with calories that you don't need. Is to be with your food. I know it sounds silly, but there are so many times when you can be mindless with your food. So if you have habits where you tend to sit in front of the TV, watching movies, TV shows, playing games on your phone or Xbox games, whatever, you will eat more food than you realize, and you don't need any of that. It tends to be a snack as well, especially if you eat chips and things like that. So don't do it. Just every time you're going to eat, make it an important event. So you sit at the table, you have no distractions, and you just focus on what you're eating. This will help, because the reason you're watching this and I'm making this is because we need help. We need to fix the way we eat first. So do that. Concentrate on it. Concentrate on every bite, on every flavor. See how much you can handle. If you fill up your plate one day and you felt full halfway, then the next day you know to fill your plate up just halfway, because that's how much you can handle. Until you can control your diet properly, you need to be completely mindful of what you're eating. It's as simple as that. Allow yourself to feel proud of your achievements. No matter how small you or others may make you feel that they are, feel proud of them. There are going to be people that don't understand. You know, me, 2 months without any drive-through takeaway food. I know so many people that wouldn't get it, that don't care, that think that that's a stupid thing to be proud of. And they're wrong, because for me, that is quite an achievement. When I have gone my whole life with having junk food at least once a month, to go 2 months without it is an achievement in 33 years. That's crazy, and I should be super proud of myself. Other people won't understand. Other people that don't have, self-control problems in regards to eating won't understand it. And in regards to exercise, and you're starting out with half an hour a day of exercise and you're proud that you made it through your first week, then freaking be proud of it. I'm proud of you. That's amazing. And screw anyone else that doesn't agree, just because they've had their own life experiences that's made them not able to be as empathetic or sympathetic to someone else, doesn't mean that you don't deserve to feel proud of yourself. So you deserve it. If you need anyone to encourage you, it needs to be you. That you're the only one that can make you get off your ass. You're the only one that can make you not bring your hand to your mouth to eat food. You're the only one that can make your life better. Why not, with every little step that you take towards that goal of a beautiful life, celebrate it. Celebrate it. It's crazy. And reward yourself too. And, obviously don't reward yourself with things you shouldn't be having. Reward yourself with things that you want, whether it's an experience. Say you made it a month of doing an hour exercise per day. Why not reward yourself with a massage or a facial, or getting your hair done, or a new outfit, or getting your nails done, or going to the movies, or going on a holiday? Anything that's good for your soul, give that to you at the end of every triumph that you feel. Even if it's just the first day, if you make it through one day without I can't think of the word. Conceding? Something like that? Is it conceding? Whatever. If you can make it through one day without giving into your temptations, you deserve a reward for that. Even if that reward is as small as a positive word to yourself, then do it. It's so crazy important. At the end of the day, we are just getting through one day at a time, and you deserve to reward yourself for each day that you do that. yes, I have makeup on. I have just quickly dropped in to tell you something which I've forgotten again. Oh my gosh, my memory is really bad. Oh, that's right. Whenever you choose something to eat, think about how it's going to benefit your body. Therefore, you will tend to choose things that will make your body happier instead of more sad. So especially if you're buying it pre-packaged, so you think about the processing process and why it is the way it is, and how long it's been frozen and how it got to that state, and then you realize when you're going to eat it that you're actually not giving your body anything at all except for carbs. And then if you think about, say, hummus with celery and carrot sticks, and what that will do for your body, all the nutrients that you would get from that. Same if you're having like a nice grilled steak and roast vegetables. I mean, the amount of good things that will do for your body. So that's just a little add-in that I wanted to quickly add while I am making my other video about my hair dyeing, now that I've completely finished it and it's all done. And I'm trying out this new Lime Crime Diamond Crushes in choke. So I'm going to do a little review on that gem as well. So if you like that, I will pop the link up above again, plus it'll also be in the description, so you can check out my other channel if you're interested. Okay, back to the other thing. Beware, I will have no makeup on again. And that's it for this little video. If you like this video, please press the little like button, share it, and I need this video to reach people that need to hear it, that have not had these realizations yet, or that have had them and need reinforcement. So please share and like my video, subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to push the little bell so that you can be notified when a new one comes up. I try to do one every week, but yeah, there's this channel, there's my other channel, plus I'm trying to get my own business off the ground. And also I am focusing on getting my health on track. So I'm about to go exercise, hence the no makeup and the fluffy hairness. And you should go maybe do that too with me. Why not? Let's go what am I up to now? 46 minutes a day on the treadmill. Ooh, go me. Celebrate good times with me. Bye. Love and hugs. I adore the stuffings out of you. Bye. My diet, and let's try this again. No, don't ever eat as much food as I can't speak the English today. What is wrong with me? No, this is not control. This is the other one, chaos. Are you sure it's chaos control? Chaos control? The reason I wanted to talk about that is so that I can discuss about cutting things out of your diet. Alright, I'm trying again. I forget. Alright, try again. Tip 4. Oh my god. Okay, tip 4. So until you can until you can control I want to reach those people that need to hear these things that I have to say, and these what is the word? Why can't I think of the word? Oh yeah, there it is.